Okay, so we've got the question. Nowadays, more and more companies are allowing employees to work at home. Do you think this is a positive or negative development for employers and individuals? Okay then, so in recent times the number of teleworkers is dramatically increasing, which raises a question whether it is a positive or negative trend for companies and their employees. Okay, just because the number is increasing doesn't actually raise the question whether it's good or bad. Okay, if it's something like the number of teleworkers dying, sorry to be quite direct, but the number of teleworkers dying because of the increasing trend of working from home raises the question over the long-term viability. Okay, that makes sense, even though it's completely false, but logically it makes sense. Okay, so here it's dramatically increasing, which let's see, which raises the question over the future. Which raises the question over the future structure of companies in the modern era. Okay, because if the trend of teleworkers is increasing, then it is going to raise the question of the structure of the companies in the future. Are they going to have a head office, I don't know, in India, and then half of their workforce working at home in the UK, in Scotland, in Bangladesh, wherever? Okay, I believe that this development is overall a positive one. Okay. I believe that this development is overall positive. No, is overall positive? No. I believe that this development is positive because it would bring benefits it would if it were to be introduced, it would bring benefits, but you've already said that it's a rising trend, so it has already been introduced, so you can't say that. You have to use the present tense, and you say because it brings benefits to employers as well as employees in various aspects, or in various ways, I think would have been more accurate. Now, just to rewrite the whole sentence that I said, I believe the development, let's see, brings benefits to both employers and employees in various ways discussed below. Okay, and I've said the same but with less words. Okay, and also, can you see it's a bit redundant? You've said is overall positive because it brings benefits. Well, if it brings benefits, they are going to be positive, aren't they? You can't have negative benefits. So try to avoid sentences like that. Okay, just check your work for where you've said something like the obvious. Okay, like if somebody says there are multiple differences between countries, that's silly, because if you're saying differences, then it's going to obviously be the plural, so you don't need to say something like multiple. Okay, it's crystal clear as it is. Anyway, let's carry on. Firstly, working from home is the more common collocation. Working from home could really, don't know, greatly, maybe. You got to cross your T's. Cross your T's. Okay. It was a good idea to get you to send in the handwritten version. Greatly. Working from home could greatly benefit employees. This is because telecommuting jobs, or we could say home office jobs, another more appropriate word, often provide more flexible working hours and lack of and this flexibility allows employees to work at their own pace. Okay, on their own pace is the wrong preposition. For example, people who have children are able to fulfill their given jobs while working, while what? while taking care of their children. Another benefit for employees would be a more comfortable working environment compared to a workplace environment where there is excess noise and low quality air. Full stop. Home is undoubtedly a better place for home-based workers. Okay? Or for these workers, but home-based workers, squeezing in the collocation. Okay then, so hopefully Miro, you've learnt a lot from there. It looks as though you're writing, it looks as though it's written really fast, okay? And this is quite a serious mistake, yeah? I know could greatly, but it looks like an L and it says greely and completely throws me off, okay? Also, these scribbles and this, okay, it's quite serious, really. You know, I can understand now why you're losing points, and you can see when I'm reading, it's not easy. I'm fighting, yeah. So, what you need to do is, one thing you can do straight away is increase your spaces between the words. Okay, you can slow down. You can do some handwriting courses online. Okay. One way that I tell my students to improve is stretch your L's right up to the top, stretch your P's right down, okay, stretch your T's as well right up, okay, and just doing this will better define the what do you call it, will better define the actual letters. Alright, now let's just have a look at the other. Let's continue. Secondly, allowing people to work at home can also be beneficial to employers. Generally, the budget in renting properties and buying office supplies is one of the major expenses for running a business. Good. However, if a company encourages, or encouraged with a D, if a company encouraged its employees to work at home, this expenditure could be eliminated and allocated to more productive areas such as improving the quality of service to clients or increasing employees' salaries in order to promote in order to promote competitiveness, or in order to promote the company's competitiveness. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, that's very good. Let's see then, how could we improve this? Yes, so let's see, this part. Okay, this expenditure, yeah. If a company encourages its employees to work at home or work from home, like we said before, this expenditure could be diverted, it could be allocated, yeah, could be directed to more urgent areas such as improving the quality of service to clients or increasing employees' salaries in order to promote. Okay then, so that's good, that's good. In conclusion, practice of telecommuting would bring vast advantages to employers, such as flexibility in working hours, as well as a provision of a better working environment, while saving a great deal of money for companies. For these reasons, I firmly believe that allowing employees to work at home is a positive development. Okay, very good, very good. Good vocab. Alright, but you really need to sort out your handwriting, okay? Space it out and send me your next essay. Let's see, send it handwritten, okay, and practice writing out the essays. I mean, what you could do is just do look, cover, write with some of the paragraphs or some of the sentences, and simultaneously do it with handwriting, but work on your handwriting as well, okay? There is a podcast. You have to go back into the archives, but there is a podcast dedicated to handwriting. I'd strongly recommend you read it. Okay, Miro? Alright then, so keep going. I hope that was better. If it wasn't, tell me, and I'll try and do a better check next time. Okay? You're doing great though. Keep going.